is it watching back now as a viewer? Is there something
Yeah.
you're seeing that you're like, wow, I didn't know she said that? Or
Yes, Casey, absolutely. I kind of had a little situation with seeing someone, some of the people saying certain things about me, especially if we're counting ourselves as friends. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, some of the girls are frenemies, so
Yeah.
you expect for them to say, little snide remarks. But when it's your girlfriend, it's like, what were you thinking when you said that? So I've had to have some deep conversations with Dr. Heavenly, believe me.
Really?
I have. And here's the deal. I know she has my back, but I still tell her at times, when you say certain things and you're claiming to be a friend, you're coming off like not so good of a friend.
Right.
So you have to watch what you say. I mean, I know we're here for entertainment purposes, but let's kind of keep it on the up and up. Let's keep it real.
Yeah. Good friend.
Yeah.
How did she react to that when you confronted her about this?
I don't really take things to like social media and Twitter and do all of that. If I have an issue, I'm going to deal with that issue and that person head on. So I picked up the phone and called her. I said, "What the hell was this? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say that? She said something about, some failures or whatever. And of course, it's some, editing going on and all of that. But when we're talking about business, don't talk about my businesses like that, in that way, because all of my businesses have been very successful and thriving. And I've been successful and thriving and still thriving,
Of course.
So, and she does well in her profession, great marriage and all of that. But, if we're saying we're friends, let's keep it friendly. How about that?
Were you guys able to move past that now? Or are you
Oh yeah, no, it's a phone. It's just a conversation.
Just a quick
for me, it's like,
Tried
hey,
to do that.
Casey,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
did you just? But
Yeah.
how did this go down? So that's kind of all it was,
Okay.
And so, but I had to get her.
Yeah.
We filmed a reunion.
Yeah. Oh.
There was.
So the reunion filming has wrapped.
Yes.
In a nutshell, what was that like for you? Take us behind the scenes.
For me, it was redemption.
Really?
Yes. I felt vindicated. I felt, everything that horrible that had ever been said about me, the record had been set straight.
Really?
And so, yes, so it was very good for me.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
Who do you think you maybe aired it out with the most during the reunion, or who do you feel like you're in a better place with now after the reunion is wrapped?
A better place. See, honestly, really and truly, I'm really not angry at anyone. It's some people that I just don't deal with. One person in particular probably would never deal with that individual. But everybody else, I kind of feel like, moving forward, I think we're going to have a positive future together.
That's great.
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean, if you're asking me. Now, how they handle how I move, that's a different story.
Right.
But as of right now, like, I feel that it's promised with Simone and I. Toya and I are cool.
Really?
I don't really have any issues with anybody. I don't have any malice or anger or anything towards any of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. How is your relationship with Dr. Jackie?
Oh, we're cool.
You guys are cool.
Dr. Jackie and I are cool. So we have, our little group text message. There's a Married to Medicine group text where all of us are on it, believe it or not.
Okay.
And then, I'm sure others have their own little things.
Yeah. So we saw in the trailer that you and Dr. Simone got into a heated argument at dinner.
Yes.
And she ended up walking out.
She did.
So what happened?
It was too hot in the kitchen, so she had to get the hell out.
Yeah. What was it over, though? What put her over the edge?
Really and truly, Simone and I in the past have had an amazing relationship. And then the past couple of years, it's just not been so good. What I think it started when she said that I think that I'm better than everybody. Nope, I don't think that I'm better than everybody. Never carried myself like that, never will. That may be something she thinks about me, that maybe I'm better than everybody, but I don't think that.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of, for me, where the turning point of our relationship kind of went south. That's where it all started, because I didn't like that, because I don't even, me, I don't carry myself like that. And so that was an issue.
Okay.
And it just progressed from there. The whole thing, and I know I hate to belabor the issue, but the whole thing with the crab boil when we went to Heavenly's house, do you remember that? The epic crab boil. And I was so hurt by that. I really was so hurt. I was in the thick of things, and in the midst of going through my divorce and all of this and that and the other, and then here she comes adding more negative energy. and it was hard. It was real hard, and I think that really set a greater distance. I did, however, want to resolve the matter with her, and I still cared about her, and I enjoy her company when we were cool. So I think when we had the emergent tea that Jackie facilitated, what I said was real, very authentic in that moment. I wanted to connect with her. I really did, on a deeper level, to try to get us back. But then some time had passed, and she agreed to have dinner with me, and then time passed, and I'm pissed again.
Yeah.
So when I come into the restaurant, I'm mean, I'm dismissive, I was running late, I want to get straight to the point. I really just wanted to kind of stick it to her a little bit.
Yeah.
But honestly, had she stayed, instead of ran, I was going to accept her back.
Yeah.
I was going to love on her, and I was going to open up to her, and I was just going to, really try to get our friendship on the right track. She just couldn't stay in the kitchen long enough. She just couldn't stay. She couldn't stand the heat. So she had to get out the kitchen. I was like, can you just stay? Because I knew that I was going to come back
let's
around.
just do this here right now, resolve it.
Right. So
don't
when you're feeling something, it's like, I want you to know how angry I am. I want you, to feel what I felt.
Yeah.
And then after a while, once you do that, you can't but I want us also to work this out.
Right.
And kind of, so that's kind of what it was. But she couldn't handle it, so she didn't stick around.
Okay, but you guys seem like you're in a better place now.
Actually, we really are, and I appreciate Simone for really stating her piece in terms of Quad is going to come on the couples trip, because there was a whole lot we've seen throughout the season. There was a whole lot of talk around me not coming on the couples trip because I was no longer married. She's no longer spoken for. I just thought that was ridiculous. I know all of their husbands. I have friendships with all of their husbands. And, I just really thought to call themselves discarding me because I'm no longer validated by a man is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. And if this is a couples trip, right? And on these trips, the sole focus is to work on relationships, how to make them better or repairing them. And it could be actually therapeutic for you as an individual, then why would I not be there?
Yeah.
I'm the most experienced. I've been married.
Yeah.
And I've been divorced. So I would like to think that I know a little bit about something in all of that. I haven't been married the longest, but I am definitely experienced.
And of course you were hurt by that. I mean, were you shocked though? Could you believe that was even a thought in someone's mind?
No, I wasn't shocked. Because I knew, here's the deal, I knew where that was being perpetuated. I knew where that was deriving from. I knew where it was coming from. That was the attitude and behavior of Mariah, Mariah. And they were taking on her energy and her behavior, and so they came together to say, we don't want her on the trip. And for a moment, Simone was sucked in a little bit. She even last year, she was sucked in or whatever. And then she was just like, no, because that could have very much so been me. I was in Quad's shoes. I was on the verge of getting a divorce. So no, I wouldn't have wanted you guys to say I couldn't come on the trip because I'm no longer married to Cecil.
Right.
So, I really appreciate Simone for just kind of saying, wait a minute, this is all wrong.
Looking at it in a bigger picture, what are we actually doing here?
Absolutely.
It's
absolutely
bringing each other down. It was hard to watch.
Yes, of course.
I was like, this is horrible.
It was hard to watch, and it was hard for me to get to my room, too. I walked a mile, honey, to get to my room once I got to the hotel. Yeah. But that's okay. She kind of put me all the way in the front of the hotel. But I was like, listen, it's all good.